Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to my virtual classroom, MKA Classroom. Now let's start today's video tutorial. Today we will start profitability ratios. Today's concern. So profitability ratio means profit earning capacity of any business activity. That means ability to earn profit. So these are the ratios which measures this capacity of earning profit of a institutions. Thus profit earning may be judged on the volume of profit margin of any activity and is calculated by subtracting cost from the total revenue acquiring to a firm during a particular period. Profitability ratio is used to measure the overall efficiency or performance of a business. Generally, a large number of ratios can be used for determining the profitability, as the same is related to sales or investment. So here has a list of profitability ratio. We will see gross profit ratio, operating profit ratio, net profit ratio, return on investment ratio, return on capital employed ratio, earning per share ratio, dividend payout ratio, dividend yield ratio, price earning ratio, net profit to net worth ratio. These are the profitability ratios which are used to determine of a firm's profitability or capacity to earn profit. Now one after another we will try to discuss these ratios. First of all we will try to discuss gross profit ratio. Gross profit ratio established the relationship between gross profit and net sales. This ratio is calculated by the dividing the gross profit by sales. Here is the formula for gross profit ratio. Gross profit divided by net sales into 100. Then we will how we will find the gross profit? Sales minus cost of goods sold is called the gross profit. So whenever we subtract cost of goods sold from the sales, then we can get gross profit. Net sales, gross sales minus sales return or return inwards, then we can get net sales. So here I said higher gross profit ratio is an or indications that the firm has higher profitability. Higher gross profit ratio means or it is indication that firm has higher profitability. It also reflects the effective standard of performance of a firm's business. Higher gross profit ratio will be result of the following factors. So if this ratio is higher, then it will seem that increase in sales price or sales higher than cost of goods sold, decrease in cost of goods sold with the selling price remaining constant, increase in selling price without any corresponding proportionate increase in cost, increase in sales mix. A low gross profit ratio indicates that increase in cost of goods sold, in decrease in price, decrease in sales volume, high competition, decrease in sales mix, So in this way we will see what will happen if the gross profit ratio is higher than the higher ratios, or if this ratio is lower, then what will happen, how can we mean these ratios meaning. So here as advantage, no problem, you will see the advantage in here. And here as an examples, calculate gross profit ratio from the following. Here as the sales return, closing stock, opening stock, purchase. These are the our information. From this information we have to calculate gross profit. So it is seen that gross, we know that gross profit ratio equal to gross profit divided by net sales. So this is our formula, net sales into 100. If you do or not, no problem. Then net sales, we have to find out the net sales. We know the formula, net sales is equal to gross sales minus sales return. Gross sales minus sales return. So here we have gross sales 5 lakh, gross sales 5 lakh, gross sales 5 lakh minus sales return 50,000. So our net sales 4 lakh 50,000. This is our net sales. Now here has another thing, cost of goods sold. Gross profit, here has not given the gross profit. So the formula gross profit divided by net sales. So we find our net sales, then we need gross profit, but here has the data where has no gross profit. So you have to find out the gross cost of goods sold or gross profit. Gross profit, you have to find out the gross profit. Then how you can find the gross profit? Here gross profit equal to gross profit equal to gross profit equal to, we know that sales minus cost of goods sold, then we can get gross profit. This is the we know that very well, the pro forma of income statement. So from the pro forma of income statement we will see sales minus cost of goods sold equal to gross profit minus other expenses, then we can get net profit minus tax, we can get tax before then we deduct the interest, then we can get tax before income before tax, then after that we will deduct tax, then we get net profit. So these are the steps, you will know it very well. Now we will see gross profit. So here has not cost of goods sold. From our information we don't have the gross profit, or we don't have the cost of goods sold. Then we have to find out the cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold, how can we find this matter? It can be found by opening a stock plus purchase minus closing stock. That is the formula for cost of goods sold. Opening stock purchase minus closing stock. So from our examples we will see opening stock 70,000, purchase 3,50,000, and minus closing stock 35,000. Then we find our value. Opening stock 70,000, closing stock 3,50,000 minus closing stock 35,000. So then here we will get 4,20,000 minus 35,000. Then we will get the result 5 3,85,000. 3,85,000 from our given informations. Cost of goods sold 3,85,000. Then sales we have 5 lakh. Net sales 4,50,000. 4,50,000 minus 3,85,000. Then we will get 65,000. Then what will happen? Our net sales gross profit 65,000 divided by net sales 4,50,000. Then our gross profit ratio 14.44%. So it is clear that in this problem. Then operating ratio is calculate to measure the relationship between the total operating expenses and sales. The total operating expenses is the sum total of cost of goods sold, office and administrative expenses, and selling and distribution expenses. In the other words, the ratio indicates a firm's ability to cover total operating expenses. In order to compute this ratio, the following formula we have used: operating ratio, operating cost divided by net sales into 100. So operating cost, we know it very well, the cost of goods sold, administrative expenses plus selling expenses, distribution expenses. Net sales, we know it better, sales minus sales return. These are the formula. So here as an examples, find out operating ratio. Here we will see cost of goods sold, office and administrative expenses, selling and distribution expenses, sales and sales return. So all are thing here. Operating cost, so we will see operating cost, cost of goods sold, administrative, selling expenses. So all are included in here, and sales minus sales return. So these are our net sales. So then we can get operating ratio. So this ratio indicates that 77.58% of net sales have been consumed by cost of goods sold, administrative expenses and selling expenses. The remaining 23.42% indicates a firm's ability to cover the interest, charges, income tax payable and dividend payable. So this ratio indicates the firm's ability to cover its operating expenses. Then operating profit ratio. After that we will see operating profit ratio. Operating profit ratio indicates the operational efficiency of the firm and is a measure of the firm's ability to cover the total operating expenses. Operating profit ratio can be calculated as operating profit ratio, operating profit divided by net sales into 100. Net sales, we know that net sales equal to in this way we can get actually net profit, net sales minus operating cost, then we can get the operating profit. So at first we will see sales minus sales return, then we get net sales minus cost of goods sold minus operating cost. So in this way after we can calculate the net sales minus several expenses, cost of goods sold, office and administrative expenses, selling and distribution expenses, or you can see gross profit minus operating expenses equal to operating profit. Net profit plus non-operating expenses or non-operating income. Net sales minus sales return or sales inward. Then here is an example. So from the following you have to calculate the operating profit ratio. Here is the gross sales return, opening a stock, closing a stock, purchase, administrative expenses, selling and distribution expenses. So you will see that here has not provide the cost of goods sold. So you have to find out the cost of goods sold, opening a stock plus purchase minus closing a stock. In this way you have to find out the cost of goods sold. So net sales minus cost of goods sold plus other expenses, then you can get the net operating profit. So operating profit ratios can be calculated by the formula operating profit divided by net sales into 100 in 100. So operating profit, net sales minus total operating cost, or gross sales minus sales return. So in this way you can total calculate calculate these matters. So operating profit, so here as we will see net sales minus total operating cost. So that is the formula for operating profit. So net sales gross sales minus sales return, then you can get this is the net sales. Then you have to find out the total operating cost. So these are the total operating cost of goods sold, office and administrative expenses, selling expenses. Then if you subtract from this here, then we can get operating profit. Same cost of goods sold, opening a stock plus purchase minus closing a stock. So you have got cost of goods sold. So here is the cost of goods sold. Then you have to find out at first that cost of goods sold, then office and administrative expenses, then selling and distribution expenses. These are the total operating expenses. That is the total operating expenses. Net sales minus total operating sales minus total operating expenses. These are the net sales, these are the total operating expenses. Then you can get the operating profit. Then formula operating profit divided by net sales into 100, that is 17.5%. Then calculate the operating profit ratio. So here is the operating profit ratio. Then you can easily calculate this formula. After that we will see net profit ratio. Net profit ratio should be net profit ratio, net profit after tax divided by net sales into 100. Net profit ratio is also termed as sales margin ratio or profit margin ratio. Net profit to sales sales ratio. This ratio reveals the firm's overall efficiency in operating the business. Net profit ratio is used to measure the relationship between net profit and sales. This ratio can be calculated by the use of this formula: net profit after tax into 100 divided by net sales. Net profit after tax divided by net sales into 100. Net profit including non-operating income and profits. Non-operating incomes such as dividend received, interest on investment, profit on sales of fixed assets, commission received, discount received, etc., etc. Profit or sales margin indicates margin available after deduction cost of production, operating, etc., etc. Higher net profit ratio indicates the standard performance of the business concerned. So this ratio should be more for their better performance of the firm. So here as an example, you can calculate this net income or net profit ratio from this following profit and loss account. So these are the profit and loss account of a company. Then you have to calculate net profit ratio from this data. From the data you have to calculate gross profit ratio, operating ratio, operating profit ratio, net profit ratio. So gross profit ratio, we know that gross profit divided by net sales into 100. So from here we will see gross profit. So here is given the gross profit and net sales. If here is the sales, here is the sales, and here is the gross profit. Then from these two data, if you take these two data from the profit and loss account, then you can easily calculate the gross profit ratio. After that, operating ratio, total operating cost divided by net sales. So these are the net sales, here is the net sales, then total operating cost. Then you have to find out, here is the total operating cost, administrative expenses, selling expenses, office expenses. These are the total operating cost. Here you will see cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Then here didn't get the cost of goods sold. Then you have to find out at first you have to find out the cost of goods sold. Opening a stock plus purchase minus closing a stock. Then you are finding the cost of goods sold. Then operating expenses, these are the office expenses, administrative expenses, selling expenses. Then you are finding the operating expenses. Then total operating expenses, cost of goods sold, then and these operating expenses. Then ratio, total operating cost divided by net sales. Then operating ratio, we have found the operating ratio. After that, operating profit ratio, net operating profit divided by net sales, net operating net sales minus total operating cost. So we have net sales 4 lakh and total operating cost 3 lakh 20,000. So we can easily find out the net operating profit. Then net sales 4 lakh, that is the 20%. Net profit ratio, net profit after tax, that is 50,000. How we can get this 50,000? Here has the data, net profit 50,000. So net sales 4 lakh. In this way 12.5% is our net profit ratio. So today we have to stop here. This all about today. Stay home, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.